My husband was on the internet doing some research and he found your office, Revitalizing Infusions, and then he found out about Spravato, and he was so happy for me to maybe have some depression and anxiety relief. So I started depression medicines when I was 23, and my first anxiety attack was around age 8. But my parents wouldn't let me go to any psychiatrist, so there was nothing I could do except deal with it. I honestly thought that antidepressants didn't work. I know a lot of people take them and they talk about recovery, but it never happened for me. Through a wonderful life with my husband and my children, and nothing ever worked, and I was desperate for something, just to take the heavy load off my shoulders that I felt every single day. It was a struggle. When I first got started, there was a phone consultation with like a psychiatrist lady. She went through my history and asked a bunch of questions. I had to provide a list of all the antidepressants I've been on, which has been 17 since the age of 23. And she went through a comprehensive health history, and then all the insurance stuff happened behind the scenes. And then I talked with another lady also, it was all on the internet. Yes. So it was like a doctor and then a counselor, 2 different consultations on the phone. So when I started Spravato, the first month was 2 times a week, and then you go down to just 1 time a week. And I would say after the first probably 3 weeks, I really noticed, it was funny, but I noticed little things like butterflies and birds and just things that I never paid attention to before. Spravato Day is my favorite day of the week. I call it my Sabbath, so I don't take any work texts that day, nothing but just relax and enjoy life with my family and my dogs. So the Spravato experience itself, it is the most peaceful feeling you will ever feel. If a thought comes in your mind, it just boop, right out. You're totally chill and relaxed. I had a lot of anxiety and I was nervous, for this Spravato session. And wow, there was nothing to be nervous about at all. I tell everyone I know, it is so calming, so peaceful. The environment at Revitalizing Infusions is like going to a day spa. When you walk in, you feel immediately at peace. I don't know if it's the music, if it's the smell, or the surroundings. It's very clean. And when you go into the treatment room, you're in a beautiful recliner chair, super comfortable, soft blanket, headphones, eye mask. It's actually a perfect situation to relax for 2 hours and recover. It felt like I had been wearing dark glasses my whole life, and all of a sudden the glasses are gone and I can see in high def. I was appreciating people more, relationships more, nature more. I wasn't waking up every morning just dreading, how am I going to get through another day? The depression was lifted, and it's been almost a year that I've been doing Spravato, and my psychological health has never been better. I wanted to go into nursing school, and I was too anxious because I'm a perfectionist and I have to make straight A's. And so one of my goals for starting Spravato was to decrease the anxiety. And I also work with a therapist with talk therapy and working on the perfectionism and all of that. But I'm doing better in my job. I think more clearly, and I'm just much more positive than I ever was. I just wasn't a positive person before. And again, that's just the cloud of depression, but I'm a completely different person now. My husband and my kids are thrilled, and my sister too. All these people have seen me my whole life struggling. My husband, he is just my biggest cheerleader. He's so happy for me, and he sees the differences in me and then tells me, hey, you didn't notice this, but you reacted different. Like in times of stress, I would always jump to the worst case, scenario. But now I think to myself, okay, let's tackle this. We can do this. And my kids are noticing much more quality time with us. So like when I was depressed, I didn't want to go out very much. And now my son takes me out to lunch. We go to parks, we go to the beach. So the relationships within my family have greatly improved. Don't do too much research and freak yourself out. This is very calming. It is peaceful. It's a beautiful experience. Give yourself 1 day a week to work on yourself. And, as a mom and as a caregiver, everything I always have done was to take care of everybody else. And now it's time at age 47, to take care of me. And take care of my mental health so that I can be the best mom, wife, caregiver, maybe nurse one day, you know.